Hello Aries, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance reading for the month of March 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I will be using my tie-dye tarot deck, and I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Aries, with a Doreen Virtue Goddess Guidance Oracle card. Now, yes, you do see a little bit of a different setup here. I'm still trying to figure out, how this is all going to work, but I do have some new equipment coming in. It's taking a little bit longer than anticipated, but I think it's because of the supply chain issues. So I'm waiting, for like a new tripod and all kinds of stuff, and it's just not here yet, and it's going on a month. So hopefully that will be showing up soon. Also, I am doing private readings again. I've had so many of you ask me about readings, and yes, I am doing readings, so if you are interested, the link for a private reading will be available for you down in the description. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get right to what's happening for you as it relates to your money for the month of March. Now, it looks like you're going to have a whole lot of things going on, so you're going to have to pick and choose what exactly you want to do and how you want to do it, because it looks like you're going to have a lot of options as it relates to money, and it looks like all of them are good. We have the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. That's the card of, things really working out in your favor, things really happening in a very big, fun, bold way. Next, we also have the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card is a card about decisions being made in your favor. So again, that's another win as it relates to your money. Could be you hearing back positively on a job. It could also mean you hearing back good news about an investment, a loan, any of those things. The Chariot card in the upright, again, that's talking about a lot of things happening for you. You're going to have money coming in from a lot of different sources, but you're also going to have to work each of those sources. So be prepared to be very, very busy. Next, we have the Temperance card. That's the card of balance. I love to see that card because that means you're doing exactly what's right for you at this time without feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or distracted by anything else. We also have the Nine of Swords, which means there's no anxiety and no discouragement that you're feeling because you do feel pretty secure with where you're going and what you're doing, Aries. We also have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Now that card talks about future plans being put on hold. And I have a feeling that you are going to be kind of like waiting and trying to figure out exactly what it is that you want to do because you're still not sure. You're trying to get the money thing situated, and once you get that situated, then you will feel a lot more clear about what your next move is going to be as it relates to your finances. All right, so let's continue on and see what else shows up for the sign of Aries. Whoa. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. Okay. All right, just want to make sure nobody's getting cut off here. All right, Aries. So as we move into the second week of March, we've got this Three of Cups here. Now, the Three of Cups in the reverse is an interesting card because it means that there is something where there was somebody involved, but now they're not. I'm feeling like this is somebody who was, not necessarily a third-party situation like in a relationship, but I'm feeling like this is business related, like you were either working in a group and someone decides to leave, or you were kind of doing a business and somebody decides to leave. This is somebody leaving a group situation that you are involved in. And of course, there is a money correlation to that. Next, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a manager, a partner, a boss, somebody keeping an eye on you, but it's in a good, positive way. Next, we have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. That is a card of not getting the support and not getting the assistance that you were expecting to get. Now, it's interesting because you've got two knights here. You've got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a card about timing, which means there could be some delays or some missed deadlines as it relates to something financially related to you. So pay attention to the timing of things, because I have a feeling something's not going to show up when it's supposed to. Doesn't mean it's not coming. It just means that something or someone is late. Next, we have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a card of budget. So pay attention to your budget. Make sure that everything is, double and triple checked, because the budget card means that you really have to have, I'm picking up the word boundaries as it relates to your spending. Doesn't mean you don't have money to cover everything, but you want to make sure that you're not overspending or underspending in any area of your financial life. Finally, we do have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles means that, someone wants to hire you. Someone wants to work with you. Someone notices the excellent work that you do, and they want to be a part of it in some way. All right, Aries, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances. Prosperity and abundance for the month of March 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Aries? All right, Aries, as we move into the second half of March, we got the Empress card. Again, another timing card, because I'm feeling like something that is started does not get finished when it's supposed to be finished. And this is nothing that you can control. It's just the nature of the circumstance. So if something starts but doesn't necessarily move forward, especially as it relates to your business or to your work or to your money, understand that that's not anything that you can control. You have to just understand that, okay, something's going on, but it doesn't mean that things aren't going to happen. It's just going to take a little bit longer. And I'm picking that up, like I said, with some of the other cards here too. Next, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is feeling a little bit discouraged, but again, I think it's because here things are probably not moving as quickly as you'd like, and so it's frustrating. So if you do feel a little frustrated, please don't blame yourself. It's just the circumstances, and it's not you. We also have the Hangman. The Hangman means not moving forward, probably because you're just not feeling ready, or you're just not trusting the process to move forward as it relates to your money. We also have the Ten of Wands, so be careful that you don't stress yourself out and you don't take on more work to compensate for what's not working in another area. Now, this is important because we have to make sure our energy is devoted and committed, to our goals, especially our financial goals. Next, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I'm feeling like that is another timing card. It's just saying that something is not going to work according to the plan. Now, that is not always a bad thing, though, because the next card I got is the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is representing an overflow. Sometimes when things don't work out, it turns out to be a big blessing, and I'm feeling like this is going in that direction, where you're going to feel like, wow, man, this is just not happening for me. But financially, there's going to be a benefit involved because of that. So don't stress, don't feel pressured, don't feel frustrated, because it looks like the fact that things are either taking longer or they're not playing out in the way that you hoped they would. It looks like that's going to be an indirect blessing for you financially. So don't stress it, okay? Just don't stress it, Aries. All right, let's see what else is going to show up for Aries as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity. Whoa. Sorry about that. And abundance for the month of March 2022. So we've got some repeater cards here. And sometimes I like to see that because it means that things, you know, that were that were maybe not flowing earlier in the month, it usually gets resolved by the end of the month. And that's definitely what I'm picking up here. So we have the Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords in the reverse means that there is going to be a gridlock in some way. But here's the blessing, because we have the Three of Wands. Because something is not moving in the timing that it's supposed to move, it's giving you an opportunity to rework your plan and to rework the structure of what it is you're doing. So please do not fret, and please do not worry if financially things look like they're at a standstill. From what I'm seeing here, Aries, that's all going to work out in your favor, especially because we got the Two of Pentacles here. Remember, we saw him here. That's the budget card. Whatever is going on here looks like it gets resolved, and it gets, you know, things kind of finally fall into place by the time we close out March. We also have the Seven of Pentacles, which means you have a lot of work coming your way. You have a lot of opportunity to make money coming your way. And you may even be in the position to turn some of it down. That's a really good place to be, right? It's better to have more work than not enough, because you can have more money as opposed to not enough. So like I said, from what I'm seeing here, things may be slowing down, things may not be moving, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Finally, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is, again, card we saw here. This is somebody paying attention to you. Somebody wants to, you know, either work with you, hire you, partner with you. Someone is very much admiring you and what you do. And again, there is potential financial benefit with that relationship or with that connection. So overall, Aries, you've got a really good month here. Things may seem a little slower, things may be running behind schedule, but that doesn't mean that they're not working out for you, okay? So trust the process, trust the timing, because there's definitely a benefit for you here. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a Goddess Guidance Oracle card. Oh, you got a really good one. This is one of my favorites. Okay, you've got Lakshmi. And she talks about a bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Yes, yes, yes. This is so right on point. Stop worrying. Everything's going to be fine. If I could not have said that with this reading, like I said, things might look like they're kind of dragging. Things might look like they're just not progressing. But let me tell you, there is going to be a blessing in that lack of movement for you, okay? So just trust the process and know that everything will work out in your favor. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.